Hi everyone, welcome back. In today's video I've got something really exciting to show you. Something I've purchased for the cottage. Didn't think I'd find it around here, but I did. But before I do that, we're going to kick off with getting the rest of this lime plastered, rendered, whatever you want to call it. We're going to cover it with lime, secure the wall, insulate it and make it look a lot fresher for sure. Got the mix done. Let's just get it on the wall. So before we go and take a look at those fantastic items I've got in the car, a quick word from today's sponsor. We all like to think that our personal information is personal, but the truth is once it's online it can end up in the hands of companies that have nothing to do with you, especially now that most sites force you into accepting cookies. That's how your name, your address, even your phone number can quietly make their way onto lists that get bought and sold, often without you ever knowing, leading to pester calls and spam emails. That's why I use Incogni, who are sponsoring today's video. Incogni helps remove your personal data from data broker sites, companies whose entire business is collecting and trading your personal information. Incogni does all the heavy lifting for you. They contact dozens of data brokers on your behalf and follow up to make sure your data is actually deleted. It's an easy way to reclaim a bit of privacy and peace of mind in a world where that's becoming harder to hold on to. We used a family plan which covers up to 5 people. So it's not just me, but the whole family who's protected. Well, everyone except the cats, that is. You can get 60% off a 1-year plan by using the link in the description. Head over to incogni.com/Sean's World, that's incogni.com/Sean's World, to start taking back your personal data today. Now let's see what I bought in the car. Now, earlier on in the day I attended a vide grenier, always on the lookout, as you know, for stuff for the cottage. Well, today I think I hit the jackpot with, you know, finding lots of different things. Firstly, I found this. Apart from the gloves, always come in handy. Yeah, fuse board. That was €2. I bought some extra breakers. I've got a few new ones to go in there as well. But that's probably saved me well over €100, maybe more. I'm well pleased with that. We've got the board literally to mount that on. So that was a great find. And then walking a little bit further along, I found these on the floor. Lovely travertine, beautiful pattern tiles. I've got 9 of those, and when I got home I looked them up, see whether they were still sort of available in case I need 1 or 2. Maybe going to use them as like on the work surface, like the worktop. Yeah, I looked it up, and one of those alone cost €17. Now I've got 9 for €10, so quids in again there. Do the maths there. But if I need any more, 1 or 2, I can go and buy some. So that was really great. So I've got those there. I've got bags and bags of plumbing stuff. In all, I spent €40, and I will add it up to see how much I've saved. But the main thing that I've got, that I've been kind of looking for, which could slightly alter the design, is this in here. Before I shut the boot, loads of other electrical items as well, you know, sockets, and yeah, just lots of useful stuff that I'm going to need. I literally got everything, including a kitchen sink. Yep, you guessed it, I've got it. It's identical to the one that came out of my cottage that I'm living in. Couldn't use that because I'd previously drilled it because it's finished, it was knackered. But this, I'll get it out and you can have a look. Make sure I don't drop it. Yes, I've got one. Now this is in addition to the granite sink stroke trough that I've already got in the kitchen, but this is something that I have been looking for, and yeah, I just found one just round the corner. How funny that is. I was just coming back for the vide grenier and there was a house sale, pulled over, had a quick look round, nothing much in there. There was one more room there. Thought, should I go in there? Yeah, go. Walked in straight away, leaning up against the wall. So the gentleman wanted €20 for it. By the end of the conversation I got it for 10 in the car and straight here. So a complete outlay, I think, of no more than €40, and I probably saved myself, well over €250. So sometimes it does pay to get up early, get out there, have a look round. I don't always go out for antiques. This for me was a real find. It's the same as the sink that came out of my cottage. That was damaged, couldn't be used, but this one will be perfect. Right, let's get it somewhere safe. as mentioned, the granite sink trough will sit there. I was going to drill a big hole and use it as a conventional sink, but since finding my new sink, I'm not going to do that. There is a hole in the sink that I've managed to put a pipe in, so maybe I'll just plumb that into the U-bend. So what the plan is, granite one there, we have the worktop right the way across here, and the sink will go here with the draining end that side, the sink here. I think that's the way forward I'm going to go with it. Underneath will be an under counter fridge, and the cooker will be that side looking out that way. So, you know, quite a compact area but very workable. You know, we've got the triangle, so to speak, sink, cooker, fridge. The wall is all now nicely covered in lime. Just got to be mindful that it doesn't dry out too quick. Keep wetting it down. And then the next stage will be getting all this area ready for the granite sink to go on. Now that might be a little bit of a challenge because it weighs a lot. Forget how much it was now, it was quite a few pounds. Yeah, I figured out how to do it, but it'd be nice just to get that seated on there, and we can really start developing this kitchen area. Yeah, it gets to a point where all of a sudden you start seeing big changes. Always the way on projects like this. Okay, right, I'm going to get tidied up and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, bye for now.